NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Sixulous.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Right back to Spears. And now the rookie's free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He's in the space past the 25. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Second down throw coming by Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 23 yards on the play.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there, getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off a loss, which snapped that impressive 8-game winning streak.
Well, you'll never be able to get a team to admit that a loss is a good thing. It's never in any team's DNA. But sometimes it relieves a little bit of the pressure, and now they can start fresh.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
That's pulled in at the 32. They juked it. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense. How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Willis. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller ball. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A run here with Dearness Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss get us off your back. You can move forward from there. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion.
Certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. And Spears with another carry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis on 3rd and 1. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Shotgun snap to Willis. Touchdown! Tajay Spears with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A nice throw there by the senior quarterback. And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Let's go. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game. Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way. But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick. You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one. And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. On play action, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. Since that last completion his way, he earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yes, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Tobias.
From the 32.
Can you sit in here with Titus, man?
Hand off to Spears. And he's got it down to the 28.
feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Willis. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On third down, it's Willis. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Hold on, Tata. Can you get his binky?
Folk's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points.
Hold on, brother.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably
where's
say,
Binky at?
you should have done better there.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. And this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well. Lawrence will throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Pass selection, man. Pass selection.
This one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Hey.
They were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out into
pass selection, dog.
5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Fucking me up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. At the 26-yard line. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This one caught by Ridley. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
And the Jaguars, first down. 11. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
30 left.
Now Lawrence on first down. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This is good. And they're on the road at least here. It's now 17-3. At least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now Lawrence to throw. Again, it's Johnson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate. But a nice Nice carry. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third and short. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
They run. It's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but now before picking up the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Touchdown! Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 35 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
What's up? I mean, what?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Airing it out deep for Smith. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. The CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here. And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again. Again on second and 10, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Willis is that's taken in by Okonkwo and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Willis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
Go, let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Roger McCreary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd and 2, Willis eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
goodness. Here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield now, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. And here's a give to Spears. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line. 3rd and 2, here's Willis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Willis out of the gun. Flushed out right. They throws it on the move, but can't connect. That falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They go to Johnson again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Taken in at the 11. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And now he'll run the Spears. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd down and 8. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Here's a run by Spears.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Willis now off play action.
Escaping the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 41-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they double up here. That makes our score 20 to 10.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good for the Jaguars.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Lawrence.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run with Spears. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Misses the target incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're going to speed things up here. Lawrence will throw. Open man right side is Ingram. He's across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 38 yards.
I would have stopped the fucking clock.
Score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Tennessee, the great run they've been on continues. 9-9 and they'll head back next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they suffered just their second loss as they dropped to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.